so let us, what I have thought of is, I have taken the topic of Yoga Samanvay. Like, as followers of Swamiji, we know that there are 4 yogas. Please, Karma Yoga. Yes, Raj Yoga. Yes. So 4 yogas, plus there's a very special yoga only applicable for Ramakrishna tradition, Seva Yoga. Swamiji has brought this topic. So what we will do is, religion is a gradient. You cannot jump from the lowest rung to the terrace. We have to climb each and every step. So we will take 2 days. Like, first 2 days we will discuss Karma Yoga. What is it? Mostly you will be knowing it, but how can we apply it? How can it be practical? Then actually I wanted to take Jnana Yoga, then Raja Yoga, then Bhakti Yoga, because Thakur says Bhakti will take you inside. And how can we live in this world? We will hold on to Bhakti and then we will live in this world. That's the most practical thing. But then Holi came in, and so because Sri Krishna is there, so we will have Bhakti Yoga for the next 2 days. Then Gyan Yoga, then we'll go off to practical aspect, Raj Yoga. This is how I have planned. And right now I wanted to just say, so what is spirituality? So why should we be spiritual? Okay, so what do we mean by spirituality? Generally we say, like even I was said, when I was young, my mother called me a very spiritual person. Why? Because there is no temple where I didn't go. No vrata which I didn't do. Like, this is not only me, it's the custom. Like Gokulashtami, okay, or some Neel Shashti, or any other vrata like that. You will find mothers undertaking so many vratas. Shivaratri, the most famous and popular vratas like that. And we go to temples, we worship the divine, do some puja, or attend some havan, and we feel, okay, I'm quite religious. But Swamiji gave a very beautiful definition: manifestation of divinity within me. There is a divine spark inside me, and I have to manifest it. Just note the word. He's not telling, go and find it out. Okay? He's just telling, uncover it. It's there within me. And we are Hindus and Vedantists. And Holy Mother, what she did, what she said, Advaita Gyan Ansale Dende Kajko. Tie the knowledge of Advaita and work. So we are Hindus in a very dynamic way, not the ordinary Hindus. Okay. Actually, Hinduism has this base of Vedanta, but then for common people, it's very difficult. You go and tell them, think of Brahman, he will think of something else. Okay. Even when I was first introduced to Swami Vivekananda, there was a lecture in class in my, like a teacher came and she took a very small excerpt from Gyanju of Swami Vivekananda. So I was, after the 10 minutes class was over, I just couldn't draw the parallel, like, where, how come a 4-faced Brahma be in everyone, like that Brahman and Brahma. Okay, I couldn't understand that. So for common people, it's quite difficult to catch the principle, highest principle. So what they say is, go now, worship this deity, etc., etc. And even Swami Vivekananda, he was opposed to this. Such a wonderful way, when Brahma Samaj came, you all know that when we were under the British rule, for years we have been walking in one particular way. And one fine day, someone from outside came in and told me that everything of you is wrong. Okay. Now someone says, I saw a rat going on top of Shivlinga. And why didn't Shiva protest? And you are worshipping images, stones, like that. So, and Swamiji, this Brahma Samaj came and to save Hinduism, actually it's a very, very vast topic, but just to give a nutshell. To save Hinduism, what this Brahma Samaj did was, they accepted the Nirakara aspect, formless Brahman aspect. So they said there is no God, there is God, but all this idolatry is wrong, just leave it. Let's go back to the Upanishads, let's catch hold of the highest concept of Brahman and we will be progressing towards that. And what happened was Swamiji was going there regularly. And so he, even though Nararishi, Saptarishi, he was on that way. And here Sri Ramakrishna achieved that Brahman through Kali Upasana. And then he has proved it to Swamiji. He took him there and showed that mother is living. Swamiji saw mother was there. And there was that Hajra Moshe, friend of Swamiji. You know, he used to sit outside Sri Ramakrishna's room and he used to do that Japamala. And then I just don't know how Swamiji became friend, close friend, bosom friend of him. And he will sit with Sri Ramakrishna for some time and he will go and chat for hours with Hajra. And Sri Ramakrishna, how can he see his closest, choicest disciple walking away to another department? You know, Sri Ramakrishna is a very good administrator. He knows how to catch hold of people. A greater CEO. But sometimes I think of thinking of him in that way. So he went outside and he said, what are you talking about? And sometimes he would just say to what degrees I have progressed. Then Hajra will say, I have progressed a lot, like I am full almost. And Narendra is much. Okay, that's what he said. In those days, 16 parts make a rupee. So I am 16 and Narendra is 12. Yes. So only 4 is remaining, and with my keeping a holy company, he will cross that 4 meters. And you are of reddish tinge. You know why he said reddish tinge? Because Sattva, Raja and Tamas, he can't put Thakur in Tamas range. So he put him in Rajas range. Rajas means a reddish color. So you have tinge of red with you. You have many more steps to cross. And so Sri Ramakrishna said, okay, let me also do japa. Like you see, the thing, he reveals himself in various ways. Especially Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother, they show their divinity in unexpected times. Like you just put him in a normal range. Oh, yes, he is a human being. And suddenly you will find one divine spark. Then you will say, no, this is not how humans act. So what he did was he took that mala and he rotated one bead, and chanted the name of the god. And he said, yes, I have succeeded in doing japa. Then before the very next bead was rotated, he was in samadhi. Now people who were there, they were astounded. And on another instance, we can see how he came and touched Narendra. So he truly saw how everything was done. He was making fun. So you see, that's how things are. And the same Swamiji, he went and proved it to that Rajasthan king. You know that incident? Like that, he called the minister and asked him, spit on this king's thing. So that's how he proved things are. So see, so as Ramakrishna followers, for us, spirituality is not only in theory, it should be in practice. And another thing is, there is a common conception that spirituality is only for old people. It's not for others. Like what I feel is, spirituality can be practiced at any age, that's there. But older people, they have an advantage. This is what I feel. Like youngsters are mostly going behind name and fame and their post and position, etc. But those who have crossed certain stages, you know, they know truly that there's nothing in this world. Because through experience, they know this. So in the Upanishads, we see that let me live for 100 years. There is a prayer. Because if you live for 100 years, what happens? You get many experiences. Okay. Then the novelty wears off and you come face to face with truth. And then when you say, I want spirituality, you say it from the bottom of your heart. Okay. So when I was young, my mother used to drag me to the temples and then even force me to be there. That's what mothers do. But because they have found that peace and consolation in those things, so we can never derive these practical theories or rituals which are in practice, but we have to go one step up. So uh, what does religion give us? What does spirituality give us? It gives us satisfaction, which we don't get from money. Okay, we have some. Let's see, all of you. I think you are established people, right? So why are you coming for religion? You have enough money. You have enough comforts. You can go to a picnic spot if you want, but you have left everything and you are here for 7 days, ready to cook, ready to undergo the, what do you say, chili winds. Why? Because something is pulling you. What we get in this world is not enough. We want something else. And what is that? Advaita Vedanta says that's your pull. You are pulling yourselves. But only thing is, I don't know the direction. So I'm going out. Okay. So only thing is, you have to mode failure. That's what Thakur says. Just change the course. Just know who you are. That's all. That's religion. So Shankaracharya says, sloka, well, I always feel that if I don't say some Sanskrit words, people won't know that I know something. Another thing is Sanskrit mantras. Welcome to the world of mantras. There is mantra shakti. So Swamiji says there were two friends. They were walking, and then one called the other one as hippopotamus. And okay, that was gone. Then after 1 year, suddenly this A and B, let us say A called B as hippopotamus. Then B was furious after 1 year, and he started picking up a fight with A. Then he said, what happened? No, you called me a hippopotamus. He said, when? The last year, this month, this date. That's my addition, that is. Swamiji didn't say that. Then he said that, so that's 1 year back. You didn't say anything at that time. Why are you telling me this now? Because only yesterday I saw the photo. So Swamiji says this and says, this is how powerful words are. They say that suppose if I get a burnt injury, I go and just touch a boiling peg, my hands are burnt. I apply some cream like that and I'm okay. But I hear some words, taunting words, I can't forget it. Even Duryodhan couldn't forget it. Well, I don't know. That's the power of words. So we have to be very careful in what we say. So Shankaracharya says, sloka dena pravakshyami. Yaduktam grantha kotihi. There are koti literatures. When our scriptures, they say when we were under attack, some libraries were burned. They were burning for 6 months. That's the amount of literature which we had. So Shankara says there are koti granthas, crores of granthas. I will just tell you what they say. I will tell you the essence in half a line. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. Only Brahman is true. And this world, as we see it, is Mithya. Jivo Brahmaiva Nabhara. So this Jiva, which we all Hindus, we know that we are Jivatmas. And me and that Paramatman, the Supreme Self, is not different. So now, what is this Brahman? As I told you, not that four-bearded Brahma. So Brahman, in essence, is described in the scriptures as Satchidananda. We have all heard this Satchidananda so many times. Okay, so what is Sat? That means it's not destroyed, it's there. It exists. And what is Chit? Everything is there. Even this, what do you say? This pole is there for years. They say, an iron pole, you just put it and it goes on and on and on. But it's inert. It has no consciousness. But Brahman is Chit. It has knowledge. It's not something which is negative. It's positive. Actually, it's beyond negative and positive. But right now, let us think of it as positive. And then it is Ananda. And it is full of joy. So you see, you could have heard this. When Swamiji went to the West, he used to be always joking and laughing, and people used to tell, why are you like this? You're supposed to be serious. And Swamiji says, if I have a stomachache, I will be serious. Otherwise, why should we? So this is a very beautiful addition of Ramakrishna movement. That religion is something which is joyous. Read Thakur's life, read Mother's life. Always people are joking around, even sadhus for that matter. Okay. So sometimes I say, be silent, like others are watching us, like be. When someone starts giggling, then the entire row goes on giggling like that. We have our own, moments of joy. And so that is the thing which Thakur and Ma has revived in us, that this joyous aspect. So what again the Shastra says is, Yad Ananda Deshai Sadananti Vishwam. Whatever joy you see in this world, it's because of Brahman. But with just taking one spark of that Brahman. Upanishad says, just imagine a very big fire and then bonfiring, and even this fireplace we have, and then sparks are coming out of that. So one spark, like that we are all sparks from the Brahman, like that. If imagine Brahman as an ocean of joy, then we are all, with that, taking a very little bit of that joy, all the joys in the world are composed of that joy. Then yada bhati sattva tada bhati sarvam. Because it's shining, everything else is shining. Otherwise, everything else would be dark, dull. Okay. Then yada lokena rupa manyat samastam. Because it is revealing itself in various forms. As I said, that Jagat, actually Turyananda Maharaj, he said, Brahma Satyam, Jagat Satyam. Let us discuss it later when we will be discussing Jnana Yoga. Let us just now understand, or at least try to have a glimpse of what Shastras say about what Brahman is. Then we will know, we will try to dive deep and learn some more of what it is, etc. So, Param Brahma Nityam Tadevaham Asmi. There is only one, that is the Brahman. That's what the scriptures say. And then, what is the nature of sun? To give it light. Right? And what's the nature of water? In summer, all the devatas, they go and take that Snanyapra, Jagannath Dev. There is a very big festival. When it is very, very hot, then all the deities, they will go. I have seen there is a pool tank. In every temple, you have a tank, right? And then there will be a center place, and this devata will go for a boat ride. Then he will go there and be there, enjoy the coolness of the evening. Then he will come back to the main shrine at night. So this is how it is. So the nature of water is, it will cool us down. Okay. Then fire, it will give us warmth. Agni yato ushnaya, it gives us warmth. Svabhava Sachidananda. So this Sachidananda, what is its nature? They say Nitya, Nirmala. It's very pure. And it's always there. Eternal. Atmana. It's very pure. So you can have a glimpse of pure spirituality equal to purity. Okay. Then again they say, Putra Vittadaye Bhava Yasya Sheshayata Priyaha. Why is my children dear to me? Okay. Why are they dear to me? Why do I like my birth? I have, say, for example, sonar harp, which my grandmother gave to her mother. Then it's coming out from descent, and like I have a bangle, which is my hereditary legacy, like that. Why do I like this birth? And why do I like everything else for that matter? It is because the Atman is shining within them. Thakur explains this very beautifully. There is a husband and wife couple are there. Then husband passes away. Then the wife is there. What she says, the husband dies, and when he dies in a very odd posture, and the door is very narrow, and you can't pull out the husband. Then someone said, break the door, and the wife said, no, he's gone. Please cut his arms and legs. So other things, but that is how it is there. Till that Atman is there, everyone is loved. If that Atman is not there, nobody is going to. That's only a matter which is lying down there. So only because of that Atman, Brahman, which is shining, everyone is lovable to me. So what a spiritual aspirant must do is try to look at that essence. Try to see that Atman in everyone. Okay, then only when the sun comes, we all start to work, right? At least in our country nowadays, people are staying away for us, and then they work in night shifts. I'm just leaving that. But Indian pattern is that Sanasa Abhyuja. Okay, there's a very funny story. There was a father who is trying to wake up his son. Generally, children don't want to wake up. So this father said, "Beta Ujja, just see, there was a bird. Okay, it woke up early, so it could have a nice worm as a breakfast. Okay, if you don't get up early, the worm will again get in. Because it's cool, then the worm is coming out of the mud, then the bird will have its breakfast. Otherwise, you have to fly for hours, miles, and you won't get any worm because all the worms, as soon as the sun gets hot, again that worm will go inside the mud. So the boy said, Baba, wo to theek hai, but that's all right for the bird. What about the worm? Because it got up early. So that's different, but generally we start our work with the sun. Yes. So what he says is, as the Atman wills, the Atman is the master. As he wills, the Upanishads call him as Jivatma, as Bhokta. He is the enjoyer. Because he wants to enjoy, the Indriyas and the mind and the Buddhi go for work. Like he is the master, he is ordering them. For example, I am hungry, go to eat. So immediately the mind will tell the Buddhi, okay, what all shall I cook? The Buddhi will decide, okay, let's make pavruti toast today. And then the mind will say, okay, let me go to the, and then prepare it. And then the hands are picking up the matter and everything else. So without the Atman, nothing will work. It's because he is there. Again, we see that the dead body is there, opening its eyes, but he can't see anything else. So, if the Atman is there, everything else will fall in place. That is what the Shastras have described us. So, what's the use of knowing this Atman? We are very practical people, What's the use of me eating? Because I will stay well. I'll have energy. Okay, so why should I wear a winter garment? Because otherwise I'll feel cold. So what's the utility of being spiritual? So that's again the Shastra's answer. Vidyate Vivekananda. It's a very, very popular sloka. They say that there are many knots in our heart. So that is cut. And so what happens? Chidyante sarva samshaya. There will be no doubts. Okay. Kshiyante chasya karmani. Then whatever, this is a very, very big topic, we are entering the karma topic. Drishta yevatman ishvare. When I see the Atman, my work is cut asunder. So let's enter into karma yoga. So before we enter into karma yoga, we should know what is karma. Very, very common topic. So what is karma? To work. And as for me, I never knew there were so many types of karmas. There are 3 types which we all know. One is Sanchita karma. And as Hindus, we believe in transmigration, in rebirth. So for many, many births, I have been born. In one life, I am a teacher. Another life, I am a doctor. Another life, I am a cooking chef. Another life, I am a chemist. Another life, maybe I was a soldier. So many lives we have passed. Human lives, I am telling. Actually, Hinduism says when we start from the stones and everything, I have left out all those things. So, human lives, we have undergone so many experiences and we have done a lot of work, and that karma phala is kept in store. There is a big vault, a karma vault behind each and every one of us. Let's imagine it like this, then it's a bit easy to know things. So that thing is my sanchita, it's my bank balance. Whatever I have earned, it's kept there. Okay, then I have chosen this particular birth. Actually, I don't choose, my karma chooses it for me, because tendencies are in such a way that they will make suggestions in front of my eyes according to my likes and dislikes. So I choose a body. and I take some money, like you have come for this retreat, you are carrying a little amount of money in your hands. Okay, let me buy some kira, or let me buy some sweets, like that. So that is your prarabdha karma. So your sanchita karma is there, and you have taken a bit, and you are here, and that's your prarabdha karma. That you will exhaust in your life. And how long will I live? I don't know. The day I was born, it has been written. I will go on that day. Only thing is I don't know that, and that's a blessing. Because if I know that, then I just heard from somebody that someone heard that you have 3 months more to live, like that. Then one sadhu commented, "That's very nice. You can prepare for your God realization. I have this very years, so months. Let me try for that." But anyway, we don't know that. That's the beauty of life. Uncertainty is the beauty of life. Otherwise, who knows what we will be? A selfish lot of people maybe. And then, whatever work I am doing now, that is my agami karma. That won't give me results right now, but in some cases I get those results right now. Example, I am going to, there are 40 students in a class, some fail, okay, some get distinction. So why? The teacher is teaching the same subject, no? Same, it's how you receive. Or some cases the teacher will scold you, beat you, and put that thing in your head, but you choose not to read because I'm more interested in browsing my mobile before my examination. Okay, so it's my choice. It's my choice whether I'll go down or whether I'll go up. So to an extent, there is some freedom which we have. So even Agami is like that. That if you don't put enough work now, then you will not get the results in your future. But then whatever work we do, it will be carried on to, it is added to my sanchita karma, plus it will be fructified in my next life. So that is agami karma. So in case if I get God realization, what happens? Then the Shastra says both these are burnt away. My past work and my future work, they are burnt away. Only my prarabdha remains. Okay, this is how they say that you roll a wheel, and then the children used to play it earlier. When I was small, I used to see that bicycle tires, they used to roll with that stick. And then somehow somebody calls, "Hey, come off," like that. They just stop hitting that, but that wheel will go on for some more time and then it will fall down. Like that. That is how that prarabdha karma acts for liberated people. Otherwise, all of us, we are under karma. No one can escape this karma chakra. Okay. Then, so that is one part. Then again, why should I be spiritual? So this is what I come to know, that okay, some doubts will go, not some, all doubts will go, and my karma will be cut, and I am going to be one with that Brahman. I will be, okay, I come to know that I will get lot of knowledge and I will be full of joy. So this is what I get. So see, spirituality is my birthright. Okay. Swamiji says, Amritasya Putra. He said that I refuse to call you as sinners. So we see that why should I be spiritual? Because I can't change my nature. Okay. Like you can't, why should a tiger pounce on some animal and eat it? Because it's its nature. Like that, I have to be spiritual because it's my nature. I can't be otherwise. I am otherwise, that's why I am suffering actually. That's what the Shastra says. Yo vai bhuma tat sukham. I am infinite. The Upanishad says, if you want joy, you have to be infinite. You cannot find joy in small things, in finite things. Na alpe sukham asti, bhumaiva sukham. Actually, sometimes things are repeated. Why are they repeated? Because to emphasize them. So bhumaiva sukham, na alpe sukham asti, yo vai bhuma tat sukham. So bhumatveva vijijnasitavya. So find out, search, what is that infinite thing. So I am an intelligent person. Human beings, they are the most intelligent lot, crown of creation. I am not a fool. So if I know that something is going to hinder me, I won't go in that way. Okay. If someone comes and tells me, like, see, there is fire burning in that room. If you go in, you will be scorched. So I won't go in that room. I'm intelligent enough. So now I have come to know that I won't get peace or I won't get joy as much as I want in material things. I will get joy. Who says I won't get joy? If I eat and rasgulla, I'm very happy. If I go and buy a new saree, I am happy. If I get a very good building, okay, with a sea view or a mountain view, too, because we are in mountains, I am happy. But unfortunately, it's not permanent. I get a car, then someone else gets a very big car, a wonderful car. Now see, electric cars are coming. Okay, I had maybe, we were very happy with that ambassador thing, when we were small. And we used to look out for the picnics when all four of us would get inside that ambassador car and we'll go and go and go. We were happy in that. But then that Maruti Suzuki came. I am talking from my youth to getting going big. So that Maruti was there, then everyone used to say, someone said if there is a lot of parking spaces less, this Maruti fellow, he came and parked in someone else's space. Then three of them, they joined, would put that, just took that car and they put it in some other place. It was so lightweight like that. Then there are so many cars nowadays. Like that, there is no end to material things. Like nature is giving us infinite options. Infinite options. But that will not appease me. That will not give me satisfaction temporary. It will give me temporary satisfaction, but it will not give me permanent satisfaction. So what it says is, like the Kasturi Mriga, these are very common allegories which are said. So I am going out and out and out. I am not feeling satisfied. So I am thinking that getting this much will give me more joy. Someone told me, she's a teacher, Mataji, I earn 35,000 a month and I am finding it difficult to make ends meet. She told me that. And I told her, I know people who are getting 7,000 rupees a month and they say the same thing. Okay. And maybe then I will get 80,000 a month or maybe 1 lakh a month. Everyone says the same thing. I am finding it difficult to make ends meet. So see, just see the gradation. The complaint is the same. Complaint is the same. The amount which I get can differ, but the thing is the same. So I have to strive to get back my lost legacy. I have lost something. So what have I lost? That again, the Shastra says, we know that sugar cane, aag hai, and sugar cane from the top to the bottom, it's sweet. There's no portion of sugar cane which is not sweet. Like that, the entire world is permeated with Brahman. Only thing is, I am not able to see it. Why can't I see it? All of you know the answer. Thakur says this. Thakur was there, he held the towel in front of his eyes and he said, I'm so near you, but you can't see me. Why? Because this towel is there. So, why can't I see? Why can't I see who I am? That's Maya. That we will be again discussing it when we discuss Gyan Yoga, not now. Right now we are only having very just glimpses. And so again, we know that Nirguna Brahman and Saguna Brahman, that I have told you already. So let me know how can I progress. Okay, all these theoretical aspects we have discussed. We have got some idea of what is Brahman. So I should get it. That also I have come to know. And I have known the benefits. So how am I going to walk the way? So number one, first know. First step of spirituality. First know who you are. If you don't know who you are not going to strive for anything. So first you should know who you are. Then the second thing is, you must have certain amount of daringness to reject the material things. It's so difficult. Rising from stula to sukshma. You have to rise yourselves to subtler things. Okay. Whatever is visible in front of your eyes, we have been born and brought up in certain conceptions. I am so and so, I am born here, I have these relatives, I am this much educated, my goals are this and this. All these things we have been fed, okay, spoon fed. From the moment I am born, my birthday is celebrated with pomp. Oh, happy birthday to you. Why? Oh, you are this, and you are this much old, like that. So, but I should try to go over what I know. I should be ready to plunge into the unknown. So, unless you are daring, spiritual life is not for you. You have to dare to let go of your conceptions. Whatever is dear to me for so many years, whatever I have held on to with all my effort, that I should be ready to leave. Then only truth will come. Thakur says to Swamiji that there are two items kept on one over another. If you don't remove the first item, you are not going to get the second item. So dare to go beyond. Dare to go beyond the unknown. Okay, then third, don't deny the existence of a superpower. Okay, it's a very beautiful concept. Yatha drishti nirodatta suryo nastiti manyate. I think we are very, very lucky to have come to Thakur. There are so many paths. Thakur himself has said, okay, there are so many paths. But the paths outside, they are either one-sided. There are certain paths who have slowly accepted, but I will say it's after Thakur came. Thakur has opened the door of harmony. So everyone else, there are many traditions which are misleading, which are misguiding. We can see how those followers are fanatics. They will not accept. So we are lucky to have come inside an organization which is giving us such a true path and a very simple path. Thakur's Kathamrit, Mayer Katha, Gospel of Holy Mother, very, very simple, not at all difficult. After reading Gospel, when I read Upanishads and other Shastra, it's so easy for me. So this sloka which says, Tata Ajnana Brito Dehi Brahma Nastiti Manyate. Very few people can understand what it is. But just see, जो लोग नहीं देख सकते ना, वो बोलते हैं कि सूर्य नहीं है. Like that's what the Shastra says. Like that, the ignorant person says there is no Brahman. He denies the Brahman. That's what the Shastra says. Just see what Thakur has said. If you don't see sun at night, okay, or if you don't see the stars during daytime, don't say it's not there. It's there. Like that, you are not able to see God in your days of ignorance. Why are you telling there's no God? Such an easy way. And the same thing in Shastras and scriptures. So he has told us in very, very simple words, That's why Raja Maharaj said, you want God realization? He said it to an old lady. He was crossing a station and a devotee's mother, she was quite old. She came and did pranam to Raja Maharaj and said, please give me some blessings. And Raja Maharaj said there was not much time because he was to aboard the train and the train was about to leave. So he said, I'll tell you one word, one sentence for God realization. Read Kathamrita every day. Very, very simple thing because he has the essence. That's all. And so next thing, very, very important thing. Don't think, never think that I can't reach the goal. It's very difficult. It is difficult, no? It's very, if I say that go up to that mountain, okay, on top of that mountain you will get Isharla. Okay, I have leg pain and there may be tigers or leopards roaming around there. But still, I will somehow go there and I'll get Brahmagyan and I'll come back. So easy, okay. But when I say that leave everything, dive deep, try to realize the Brahman, people are scared. They know that it's so difficult to know this. So what he says is, Svalpapi Deepa Kalika. That's a very, very small light. Small light. That can destroy darkness. Again, let me tell you Thakur's words. Please tell me.
No, it says in a dark room, you don't need how many matches, just one match.
How long was that dark, the room dark? Ages. Ages of darkness. Okay, goes off in one match. That's the power of Atman. You need not be a Brahmagyani. Okay. See, actually, no one can say whether I'll be a Brahmagyani or not. I can't say. Maybe I will only die as a sadhika. I have tried my best. That's all. How many of us can declare ourselves as Jivan Muktas? How many? Okay. A true Jivan Mukta never says I am a Jivan Mukta. Others understand by looking at his behavior. So, what can I get from my stage? What he says, Gita, it says, Swalpamapi dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. So even if I know very little, that will help me cross my problems. And my problems, you know, infinite. There are no ends to my problems. I solve one problem, another problem comes. Okay. Today, if I solve what I cook, then tomorrow I won't have enough money for that. No, I'm just telling like that. So trying to make ends meet. Our lives are in struggle actually, you know, struggling to keep ourselves even existing. Existence is a struggle for us. But then that will help me. Spirituality will help me with wherever and however and wherever I am. It will help me solve the problems. That's why people again and again they turn back to spirituality. Even though maybe I might not reach the higher stage, but still I will go to a certain level. That's the assurance which a religion gives me, spirituality gives me. Okay, so there is very common things which you would have heard: Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Please hear these truths. Hear these truths. As I have told you, for many years we have been fed with other untruth. But now hear truths. একটু শুনতে হবে, চেষ্টা করতে হবে শোনার জন্য. Then why should I hear? Why should I hear? Because Shastras are like a mother. What does a mother do? Taking care of the children. Like that, if you go to scriptures, if you go to Shastra, I will put Kathamrita and Mayakatha and Swamiji's works and Parshad's 16 disciples and all Jivan Muktas, whoever has come in the Ramakrishna tradition, all our revered Maharajas, revered Matajis, everyone, whatever they have said are Shastras. In whatever language it is Shastra for us. Well, those like a Shastra, like a mother taking care of his or her children, like that Shastra will take care of us. It will remove our doubts. It will help us go forward. That's why we should hear again and again and again. So, as medicine destroys all diseases, this chinta, even this chinta, this thought, I am Brahman, that will destroy what it will destroy? Bhava Rog. It will destroy my disease of this samsara. And another thing, very important thing, what is dharma? So what we have all these things, we are actually trying to walk in the path of dharma, right? So dharma is spirituality. So what is dharma? Swamiji has again, without Swamiji I cannot quote anything because he has made things very simple. So he has said Paropakari dharma, Parapida Mahapapa. Okay, whatever you want whatever you want thing to happen to you, do that to others. That's all. Don't harm others. Then manana, what is manana? Repeatedly you should read. Once I have heard, same thing goes for even academic qualifications, right? You have to go on reading and reading. So this idea should be clear. Why should it be clear? Because if it's not clear, I will not make it practical. If I am not convinced, I will not put it in practice. So I have to convince myself. So this manana is convincing myself. And then nididhyasana, both these things work in the intellectual level. Now as I told you, I have to cross this stula jagat to sukshma jagat. How do I do it? Nididhyasana, dhyana. Dhyana will tell me what I have heard, what I have practiced is true. It will not tell me, it will show me. So minus nididhyasana, minus dhyana, no spiritual life. As I told you, I can hear a lot, I can talk a lot, but if I am not going to practice it, if I am not going to feel it, then there's no point. So dhyana is the way. So what do you do in dhyana? You are trying to concentrate your thoughts, focus your thoughts on that Brahman. You can concentrate on anything, but if you concentrate it on Brahman, because as spiritual aspirants, as sadhikas, we want to know the truth, right? We want to know the truth, and that truth will be revealed to us in dhyana. So dhyana is a must. So Sister Nivedita once says that nothing is secular. For a sadhika, everything is spiritual. Everything. Each and every act he will do is spiritual. And another thing is there, I should become an adhikari. Now this is a very important concept. Why don't people progress? You have seen so many people outside now. There are so many people. Now there is a, what do you say, fashion of being religious. So even those thousands of thronging in temples, why are they not progressing? It's because you are not an adhikari. So how do you become an adhikari? And again, I will say this, Swamiji has said he was allergic to this word adhikari. He has said that because everyone has the divine spark, everyone is an adhikari. That's the heart of Swamiji. But then basically, what is this adhikari? First of all, I should be calm. Without you, if you are not calm, no spiritual life for you. You see, there is a water pot, okay, and then geyser, modern geyser. I should switch on the switch now. Then only that water will go on. That current will go on. It will get heated up. In olden days, there was a pot, and we used to always stand in a queue when Shardamat was. When I was a brahmacharini, there will be a queue for hot water, especially in winter seasons. Nowadays, we have solar and other facilities. But then what we used to do is, like one will be standing, then till that will burn, then no hot water for us. And so we used to put lot of that log or paper like that, so that it will burn. See, so many thoughts agitate us. Okay, always we are in tension. We are never calm. Always we are thinking of this and that. Number one, right from the morning, if I get up at the right time, okay. Otherwise, my day starts with that. Oh my God, what will happen? Now I'm late, running late. Okay, then I should do this, then I should do that, then I should fill the electricity bill. There are certain things which are essential for me, that's okay. Then there are certain things which I create. What will happen if something happens? Okay, this thing kills us. This danger, what do you say, this अनिश्चयता, क्या होगा, इसके बाद क्या होगा, बीमार पड़ गई तो क्या होगा, दवा मिलेगा ना कि नहीं मिलेगा, कोई देखेगा ना कि नहीं देखेगा, कौन देखेगा हमको. There are so many things which are agitating me. So how am I going to pull all the firewood out and make the water calm? Otherwise, no religious life for me. Only one way, dependence on God. शरणागति. जो होगा वो होकर रहेगा. Even if I try my extreme best, what is written, that will be happening. So how will I wipe out that? Holy Mother said, Kabal Mochar. Thakur is Kabal Mochar. So I should have that faith, because there is no other way out for me. ऐसा ही होगा, क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं लिखा है, मेरा नसीब में लिखा है कि ऐसा ही होगा. तो ऐसा नहीं होना है तो क्या करना है, नसीब को निकलना है. तो उसको if I have to rub it off, तो फिर भगवान के पास जाना है. The शरणागति should be there. You are there. एक तुझको अपना पाया, जो कुछ है सो
तू ही है.
There are thousands of examples. More what I like and what I tell to women, because they can immediately connect to us. Draupadi Vastrahari. Who else was there but God? Who else? She had everything. Queen of queens. Wonderful husbands. Okay. And then she was quite loved by her in-laws. What happened at that particular moment? Who was there? So only this conviction should be there. As a sadhika, I should be convinced that I have someone, I have that divine power who is protecting me. Ma bolchen, আর যদি কেউ না থাকে আমি আছি. If you have nobody else, try to remember I am there. I will tell you a living example. I know a family, the husband, wife and a daughter. The wife passed away because she had sudden cancer, and it was so sudden that the husband couldn't just, he tried his best, but then you see this awareness is not there in us. Go and get a regular medical checkup, that we don't do. One fine day that wife is gone. Now this daughter is also, she is also settled like that. So that husband, he felt all alone. Then he took initiation. Then after some days he told me, Mataji, previously I didn't like to go inside my room. I didn't like to enter my house because who is there for me? No wife, no my daughter, nobody. But nowadays I like to go because I know 3 are there waiting for me. Thakurma Swamiji. So this is an ordinary person, a person who has faced adversaries, okay, and he hadn't come in contact with the Ramakrishna movement before that. But that one mantra has changed his life. It's changed his views. So this is the peace and joy which you will get. I am giving a practical example, and it's research, not old. So this Shama, be calm. That's very, very essential for spiritual life. Then the next one, Dhamma. What is Dhamma? Controlling my external tendencies. Like I know it's wrong for me to take sweets because I have sugar. Even if you don't have sugar, they say that I thought that salt is slow poison. Now they say sugar is also slow poison. So I should not take much sweets. That control should be there within me, like that. So it's very tempting, to do things. Very difficult to hold on to higher ideas. Very easy to slip down. So easy. It's difficult to climb each and every stair, But if you are convinced that, no, this thing will just destroy you. There's a very beautiful verse in the Upanishad which says, if you eat limitedly, you eat the food. But if you eat unlimitedly, food eats you. That's what happens. Mobile is very good for me. As long as I use it limitedly, then mobile is enjoying me. I can't leave it. I just read in net there was a Chinese young person who was admitted in hospital because he watched mobile for 72 hours. He couldn't leave it. Now this is a problem which we all face, all of you would have been facing it. So whatever which I can control is good for me. But when things start to control me, it's difficult. So there I should take help of this Dhamma. Then Titiksha, forbearance. Ma bolchen, je shoy shevar. Je na shoy, je na shoy. If we don't forbear, we are gone. Now, days of women empowerment. Why should I alone forbear? Why can't others do? That's a different topic. But then, we are thinking of spirituality, so if I want to progress, I should forbear. How much? No end. No end. No end to forbearance. We can see the life of Holy Mother and take lessons from that. But then I can just draw a line to myself. Like even Holy Mother said, Atma Samman. As much as my self-respect is there, that much I can forbear. Well, again, I should tell a real life incident. There was a mother-in-law and recently married couple that बहु आई है घर में तो फिर लोग तो आएंगे ना देखने के लिए तो बहू तो नहीं मिल रही है शिव नहीं मिल रही है बेडरूम में है सो रही है 11 बजे तक तो फिर mother-in-law she made some tea and then just call that lady बहू रानी उठ जाओ थोड़ा बहुत लाइटली खोलकर प्रेजेंटेबल होकर इस चाय लेकर उनको पास दे दो फिर वापस आकर सो जाओ मैंने सच बहुत And then she went stomping, gave that tea, and then the next day a divorce suit was filed. And then this mother-in-law was also put in the box. Why? When she has tortured me. So what's the torture here? If you just go on snoring till 11, it's not that you are in a medical profession and other things. So that's how forbearance can be. Nowadays, women, I'm sorry to say that both the pictures are there. Like there are cases where women are being tortured, and again there are cases where women are torturing others. So we have to strike a balance. Spirituality has balance, Banai Ratnas. Just find the balance, and that is spirituality. And then you have, I have already told this Shraddha. Shraddha, the confidence, self-confidence. I can do. I can go forward. I will do. And then Samadhana. Samadhana is concentration. Again, it comes to that practical aspect. Hinduism is very dynamic. If you are not going to do something, you won't get anything. Okay. And Shankaracharya says, a scholar cannot get, again I read when a very Gambhirananda Maharaj, most probably, when he took sannyasa, a Pandit was there, he was commenting, I know all the mantras, whatever Maharaj has uttered and taken sannyasa, but I don't have the courage to practice it, put it in practice. So this is a very high range, but then I should practice. So that's what Gita says, Uddare Atman Atmanam. Natmanam Avasadaye. Don't think that I can't do. Raise yourselves by yourself. One step will take me to another step, then another step. All of you, many years you are associated with the Ramakrishna order. When you came to the entrance, first day, monastic door, when you knocked the door of Thakur, what you were and what you are today, you know the difference. So that much you have crossed. Then again, by progressing, we will reach the goal. So have that confidence. Train yourself. And what should I train? My mind. The most mischievous, most naughty, most disobedient, but most powerful. Well, I always tell my mind, like, see, आपको तो मेरे साथ रहना ही है ना. थोड़ा बहुत adjust कर ही लेते हैं. So there are many ways in controlling the mind. You cannot control it by showing your power and authority. It will bite you off. It will show its power and its authority. Because for many births you have left it, run here and there. One fine day, one fine birth, you are telling it, I am your master, just get in here. And then it will say, I am your master, get lost. So what are they going to do with this? Again, there are techniques, meditation techniques. They say, just be friends with it. Casual it. That's what they say, that it's like a small baby. You just tell, I'll give you a chocolate. What's that chocolate? Just check. Do this 108 japa. See for yourself what you're getting. Then it will say, I didn't get anything. Okay, do 216. Okay. And today is Ekadashi. Why can't we go in for a 500? And then it will say, yes, I think I do like this path. Then again, then slowly that mind will tell you, hey, what are you doing? Come, leave this nonsense. Come and sit in the asana. One fine day, the mind will turn into your own teacher. So we are all going through that phase. So let's try to be friends with our mind. And then the next thing is, whatever I think that I should practice outside. Okay. So once Sharadananda Maharaj, somebody came to Sharadananda, one monastic member, and he was very sad. Why was he sad? Okay, because he went to another place and he saw certain people very spiritual. And then he found out that I am not so spiritual. So he came back and told Maharaj that I am not up to the mark, I am very sad. Then Maharaj said that, how do you know you are not up to the mark? Said, no, there was so much of kirtan going on, and that those people were jumping with joy, and they were full of bhava, and I am not getting anything. Then Maharaj made a very, very strong comment. He said that those are momentary. They come and they go. And you also, there's a danger of you slipping more. But charitra katan, character building is spirituality. So Thakur says this, Monmu Kerkor. Spirituality is nothing but making yourselves transparent. So what you think, dare to practice it outside. Okay. So I think here I should stop. So what happens? Sampurnam Jagadeva Nandana Vanam. Nandana Vanam means that Indra had that. Nandana Vanam is a very pleasant garden with all flowering, beautiful, scented trees, everything. That comes here in this world. So, and then it says, Sarve api kalpa druma, Gangyam vari samasta bari. Whatever water you see, it becomes like Ganges. Punya samasta kriya. Whatever work I do, it becomes holy works. Acts of holiness. Vacha prakrita sanskrita. Whatever I hear becomes shruti, Vedas. Whatever I say becomes Vedas. Varanasi Medini. The entire world becomes like Varanasi, the most holiest of all places. So how do I get this? Drishte Pare Brahman. When that Brahman is realized, that is what happens. So what do we see here? Wherever I am, that place becomes, it's changed. It's not that after I die, I'll go somewhere else and then Apsaras will dance before me, I'll get all sorts of delicious items. Not that. Religion is here. Spirituality is here. That's what Swamiji also has said. Jivan Mukti is the goal of sadhakas, not after death. After death, who knows what will happen? Spirituality should help me now, here. It should make me free. It should make me contented. It should make me free from sufferings. Otherwise, no point in walking that path. So that's all for now. Okay? Then again we will meet in the evening. And then I will continue with my Karma Yoga. I go deep in that topic. And Mataji was telling me, Prasanna Naranji, that if you are interested, you can learn some chanting. So I don't know how many of you know chanting or you don't know.
I would like to learn.
Okay. And the very, I will start from the very basic mantras, Shanti mantras. As I told you, mantras have power. And that vibration changes. I have a real life experience. I went to a particular place in Uttarkashi. I thought of spending some time there, but that atmosphere I didn't feel like even meditating. So I told a very senior Mataji, Damatji, Mataji, acha nahi lag raha hai. Because we are used to, shrines. Then I knew how Mother is present here. So I was going out and then I just couldn't sit, I couldn't concentrate like that. And she told me, chant the Gita and chant some Upanishad mantras. And truly the atmosphere changed, So that's the power of mantras. So if we can learn some chanting, so 3, is it okay?
Yes, yeah.
So 3, we'll meet at 3. Or maybe 2:45 if it's not very tiring for you. Let's start with 3 today, then from tomorrow we'll. So we'll start with Shanti mantras. Okay. Peace chants, which will bring us peace and spread.